Hello everybody and welcome back again to Deus Ex Human Revolution. We are still doing our first real mission and I hope that we will be able to finish it today. Just as a reminder, we are supposed to confront Sanders. This is our primary objective and it's actually over here. However, I have not been able to find Josie Thorpe so far, which is my secondary objective. But to be honest, I wouldn't know where to look for her, to be honest. I mean, if we're looking at the map, I believe this over here, the elevator, this is where we started. We went through the corridor, up the stairs, and it took us to the third floor over here. We checked these two rooms. This one was empty, this was like a bathroom. We went into the vent over here, which took us one floor down, and we came out in the men's room over here. So yeah, I mean, she could have been somewhere in this large room, but it's full of guards, so I don't know what to do about that. So basically I just snuck around the corners over to the staircase over here, which then took me up to the fourth floor. And I mean, these two staircases, they only seem to lead up to the third floor over here, so I don't know where to look for her, I'm sorry. So I could try to, you know, trace back my whole path, but I don't know where else I could go and look for this woman, so I'm sorry that I can't continue with that objective. So yeah, I guess we're just going to look behind the door.
Don't lie to me! I don't want to hurt you. You're a civilian. But I will if you don't give me a choice.
If you didn't want to hurt anyone, you should have stayed home tonight.
Oh look! Serif's attack dog! You're here to clean up before the police bust in?
He thinks we're breaking the law.
Shut up! All you body polluters break laws. You're all the same.
You're gonna have a hard time convincing people you're any different once they hear you had an AUG on your team.
What?
I found your attack dog in the factoring labs, trying to cut through security with his implanted hackware.
Nice try, Cholo. But I would never let one of you freaks on my crew. Back off, Hunter! I got business to take care of, understand? If what you say is true, and I'm not saying it is, you hear? But I gotta check things out. So me and la vieja, we're leaving.
Ooh. Oh, this is her. So I was going to run into her one way or the other. Okay, this explains it. So I didn't miss her on my way up the building. But now I have to find a way to free her. I can try to fight him. Well, that's very risky. I can let him go. Of course, I guess he's going to take the hostage with him, right? Oh dear. Yeah, let's try to free her. I mean, I promised her husband I would try, right?
You know I can't let you go with her.
Stand down, Hanser! I told you, stand down or this bitch is dead!
Bullshit. You're bigger than that. You don't kill civilians.
Damn right! I'm a decorated vet, and I won't be jerked around. I need to find out who's behind this, and right now the boss lady is my only ticket out of here.
Listen to me. Whatever's going on, it's big. You've got a better chance of getting to the bottom of it if you work with me. But I can't do a thing until you let her go.
Are you stupid? I don't work with dogs. God, you must think I'm some kind of moron. And who can blame you? Because it's exactly what it must look like to everyone right now. Trapped in here by the cops, and my only option is to take a hostage. How screwed up is that?
Okay. By the way, is that a rope you have around your neck? Why do you have that? So I have three options. Humble. You were played for a fool, you let your people into a trap, and now you're on the verge of getting yourself killed unless you let her go. That doesn't sound so bad. You just think taking a hostage is your only way out of here. You're so committed to that tactic you're not seeing any other solution. Let her go.
Nothing else to say!
I'm reading the text. You're just doing better than you think. You said you're a vet, so you know you got the balls to handle this. You don't need a civilian to get out of here. Well, he made a point of, mentioning that he's a vet, so apparently this means something to him. Let's try that angle.
You're doing better than you think. You're still standing, and that's more than the hacker was expecting. You said you're a vet, so I know you've got the balls to handle this. You don't need the civilian to get you out of here.
You got a good point there. But still, there's no way I could put my trust in you. You're on the same side as the cops. They got me completely surrounded and there's nothing I can do. I'm all alone in here.
Okay. The hostage is my only priority, and that goes double for the police out there. Nobody gives a damn about some coward who hides behind a skirt. The cops be looking after the civilians, too occupied to worry about you, but if something happens to your civilian hostage, you will get their attention, their priorities will shift, and you will accomplish is getting yourself killed. The only thing the cops are focused on right now is the safety of the civilians, same as you. You risk your life to do what's best for other people. You're not some drive-by banger.
Nothing else to say!
Don't rush me. I at least want to read the text before I choose. I mean, this approach seemed to work somewhat. I mean, I felt that I got to him for like a minute, so maybe I'm just going to continue on that path.
The only thing the cops are focused on right now is the safety of the civilians. Same as you. You've risked your life to do what's best for other people. You're not some drive-by banger.
You're right. I'm not. You know what? We're done talking. The puto who tricked my brother thought he had us beat, but we are so much tougher than he counted on. I'm gonna go find him and anybody else who helped him. And when I do, they're gonna see the Angel of Vengeance in action, baby.
Oh dear, I'm not sure if this is working out. Is your whole family this stupid? He was counting on using a hostage so you'd get yourself killed and tie up a loose end. You're blundering right into another of his traps. I don't think insulting him is the right way to go. Listen, the hacker's plan was for you to die. He used your brother because he knew you would trust him. That's how well he knows you. He expected you to take a hostage just like he knew the cops would kill you for it. I feel the reasoning approach is too complicated. I mean, he seems He seems very agitated, so I'm not sure if he will listen to reason. So I guess I'm going to continue with this one because, I don't know, I feel that it did something in him. You know, you've got more honor than the man who betrayed you. So appealing to his honor seemed to work on some level anyway.
You've got more honor than the man who betrayed you. You're not gonna let your brother down like this. The hacker was expecting civilians to be in the building tonight. You were supposed to take hostages and force the cops to silence you permanently. But you're smarter than he is.
It's so obvious. Can't believe I didn't see it till now. He thinks he can just lead me to my death? Think again, cabron. Get out of here.
Ooh, okay.
I did what you wanted. So let me go. I got played here too, I say.
I've got as much interest in finding out who's really behind this as you do, cabron.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll owe you one. But I promise you this, someone's gonna pay.
Okay, well, he escaped, but...
Adam, what's happening? What's your situation? Adam!
Sanders is gone, boss. But I'm pretty sure he's just a dupe. Somebody else set this up.
Damn it. Okay, I want you back here now. The admin building has a rooftop terrace. Meet for Rita on it.
Copy. Jensen out.
Okay, here we go. And I just got 2 achievements at once. I'm not sure what for, but I'll take it.
Way to secure the terrorist leader, Jensen. Now the bastard's free to spread his lies and cause more trouble.
Well, but I saved the hostage. That's more important.
Jensen, you're the guy who was sent in before us? Those hostages owe you a lot. Nice going.
Well, at least you are appreciating it. Pocket secretary added to media log. Okay. So what exactly am I looking at here? Asolitos, here's unhacked code. Open the manager's pooter in admin building. Lock in J Thorpe, password Hydra. Please enjoy responsibly. For your interest, get the word out, bro. Grayson's got a new shipment in. You need anything before or after your heist tonight? Weapons, ammo, upgrades, check him out. Abandoned gas station on 2nd Street, downtown. Tell him Molson sent you. Okay, this is just emails I've already read, right? Yes, I think so. Okay. So I can use this data to log into computer. This one maybe? Well, I can hack it. Sure, I suppose I'm going to hack it. Why not? I guess I'll go over here, and then there. Probably isn't that difficult. And again, I get detected on my first attempt.
Access granted.
Script kiddie. Interesting update. Okay, I got a mail from David Sarif to Josie Thorpe. Crisis situation. Josie, as you know, we're in dire straits here. We need to fulfill several large orders for the alphabet agencies, the Typhoon being just the first of them. We depend on these contracts for a significant portion of our revenue, meaning that successful on-time production and delivery of these orders is absolutely necessary to maintain our bottom line. It is extremely important we make the necessary preparations to ramp up production in the plant. I'm going to need a detailed overview of this month's production schedule by the end of day tomorrow. Sorry about the last-minute request, but I'm confident you know the drill. I have faith that if we knuckle down and pull together, we knock this one out of the park, David. Okay. Urgent response needed. From 419 at Scoling Mast. The President CEO, dear sir, confidential business proposal. Having consulted with my colleagues and based on the information gathered from the Nigerian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, I have the privilege to request for your assistance to transfer the sum of 47,500,000 credits into your accounts. The above sum resulted from an over-invoiced contract executed, commissioned and paid for about 5 years ago by a foreign contractor. This action was, however, intentional, and since then the fund has been in a suspense account at the Central Bank of Nigeria, Apex Bank. We are now ready to transfer the fund overseas, and that is where you come in. It's important to inform you that as civil servants, we are forbidden to operate a foreign account. That is why we require your assistance. The total sum will be shared as follows: 70% for us, 25% for you, and 5% for local and international expense incident to the transfer. The transfer is risk-free on both sides. I am an accountant with the Nigerian National Transhumanism Corporation, NNTC. If you find this proposal acceptable, we shall require the following documents: your banker's name, telephone account and fax numbers, your private telephone and fax numbers for confidentiality and easy communication, your letter-headed paper stamped and signed. Alternatively, we will furnish you with a text of what to type into your letter-headed paper, along with a breakdown explaining comprehensively what we require of you. The business will take us 30 working days to accomplish. Please reply urgently. Apparently Nigerian scam mails still exist in the future. I used to collect them, by the way, a few years ago when, anti-spam programs weren't as, well developed, and I would still get, occasional Nigerian scam mails. I would collect them because they had such a flowery language and they were worded so weirdly, so I kinda liked reading them. But okay, I'm pretty sure this is not important for me at the moment. I can probably talk to her again.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Just a little shaken up, but what about the other hostages? My husband was with them in one of the assembly labs, and I overheard talk about a bomb.
Don't worry, they're safe.
Oh, thank God. When those men surprised us. Mr. Jensen, they should not have been able to get in. With the Typhoon being moved in and all, I double-checked the protocols myself.
Yeah, I expect Pritchard's doing the same thing right now. Stay here. DPD will want to question you. But you and your husband should be reunited soon.
Thank you, Mr. Jensen. You're a hero.
Okay, well, just doing my job, I suppose. Yeah, I don't see anything else in this room that would be of interest to me. So I guess I'm going to leave, and I guess I don't have to crouch and be stealthy anymore because we have taken care of the people. Oh, you're still trying to get in here.
You son of a bitch!
Do you need my help, maybe? You're not very good at this, are you? I mean, you're 3 people. One of them trying to open the door, the other 2 just looking. This has slightly comedic value, actually.
Give it everything you got! Serious, boy? What the hell happened in there? I thought you were supposed to handle the situation.
Well, I did.
Give it everything you got!
Okay, it seems that these guys are busy at the moment. I'm just going to let them
Way
be.
to secure the terrorist leader, Jensen. Now the bastard's free to spread his lies and cause more trouble.
Yeah, I get it.
The target is on lockdown. I can't let anyone in.
But my wife, she's still in there. I need to know that she's okay.
You'll have to wait until the building is secure. Now back up and let the SWAT team do their job, please.
Don't worry, she's okay.
My wife, is she all right?
She's fine. A little shaken up, though. Swab will need to debrief her, but you'll see her soon.
I don't know what to say. I think I've given up on her. You're a true hero, man. I'll find some way to repay this, I swear.
There's no need for that. I was just doing my job.
Don't
Exactly
be
what
modest.
I was saying.
I didn't recognize you before, but I know who you are, Mr. Jensen. And I know you weren't supposed to be back at work yet. But thank God you are. I'll be in touch. Count on it.
Okay, well, you're welcome. And yeah, it seems that I'm supposed to go back to the helicopter. Let's have a quick look around here, but I don't expect anything of interest. Okay, I hope that the SWAT team can handle the rest. I'm out of here.
You made a lot of people happy tonight, Jensen. And not just the men in suits.
It's what they pay me for.
No. They pay you to put corporate interests ahead of people. You found a way to satisfy everyone. Guess Dr. Reed was telling the truth about you.
Megan? What are you talking about, Malik?
Before you were hired, she said the papers were lying about Mexican Town. That you weren't fired from the force. You quit when you realized Protect and Serve had become Protect and Serve the corporate interest. Nice to see she was right. You ready to go?
Yep, I think so.
Yeah, get me out of here, Malik.
Your wish is my command. Climb in.
Alright, and I guess this concludes our first mission. I would call it a success overall.
New orders just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
Copy that. Thanks for the lift.
No problem. Hey, and Jensen, I just wanted to say, new look suits you. Like you haven't missed a beat at all.
Thanks.
So, how's it feel? Being augmented.
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
Today felt good, surprisingly good. They came in handy today, but still I didn't choose to get augmented. I think people should stop asking me so many questions. I suppose this option is closest to the truth. I mean, they did come in handy. The 1 or 2 times that I was getting shot at, I felt a lot less paperesque. You know, not quite as weak as in the prologue, where I died after like 2 bullets that hit me. So yeah, they came in handy, but you know, I didn't choose it.
I'm not gonna lie and say they didn't come in handy back there. But like you said, I didn't choose to get augmented.
So it'll take some getting used to. I get it. But don't be surprised if the boss keeps pushing you to get more.
Why? What do you mean?
You know how he is. He thinks augmentations are the be-all, end-all of everything. And he can't understand why someone wouldn't want to become more than human.
Megan used to say the same thing.
I'm not surprised. The research she was doing was pretty damn inspired. Might have convinced a lot more people to give what we make here a try.
If that bastard hadn't killed her.
Listen, Jensen. I know you want to find the men who attacked us, and so do I. If I can help in any way, all you gotta do is ask.
Okay, well, you could tell me about the first attack.
Actually, there is something. I want to know about the first attack.
Fine. Ask away.
Oh, I can actually ask a lot. So, do we know why they did it?
I've been thinking about why they attacked. What they were really after.
Isn't it obvious? They didn't want us going to Washington.
No, that was just timing. Hearings can be rescheduled. Somebody else can present Megan's findings.
I don't think so, Jensen. They took out her whole team. Declan Faraday, Vasily Savchenko, Nia Colvin, even Eric Koss. The labs their bodies were found in.
We're burned to a crisp. I know.
The only reason you weren't caught in the fire was because that retaining wall came down. Saved your life, believe it or not.
So the whole attack was just to destroy Megan's research.
Sure looks that way. Mr. Seraph is hoping to reconstruct it, but it may take months. If he can keep us solvent that long.
Yeah, but who were the people that attacked us? I mean, some of them just seemed to be like some random people, but a few of them were definitely special, like, you know, people that were augmented themselves.
Did anyone else see them? The men who attacked?
Not well enough to get a description. Pritchard got some fuzzy images off one of the Intellicams, but his tapes were all confiscated by Homeland Security.
Homeland? I heard Homicide passed it over to Special Investigations. Detroit Special Investigations.
They did, for the first month. After that, all I really know is the case is still pending, and Mr. Seraph is not pleased.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, and what do you remember about that night?
You were there that night. What do you remember about it?
That it was chaos. First, everybody figured there'd been some kind of accident, but Pritchard couldn't get a good visual and communications were haywire. Then we heard the explosions. By the time anyone knew what had hit us...
They were gone.
Whoever they were good, Jensen. Special training good.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm gonna find them, Malik. One way or another.
I believe you. And just so you know, when you do, I've got your back.
I appreciate that, Malik, but right now...
You've got to get the Typhoon into the tech lab, right. See you later, then. Oh, and Jensen, the boss wants a face-to-face debrief in his office once it's secure.
Roger that. Good night, Malik.
Okay, so are we back where we started? Probably. And I'm supposed to give the Typhoon to that tech guy, right? Yeah, I think this is the building where we started in. So let's go inside, I suppose. What are you doing here? Smoking break?
Can you believe those fanatics? I mean, they think taking hostages will get augmentations banned?
Probably not.
Wow. Didn't expect to see you back so soon, Mr. Jensen. I heard you were nearly a goner.
Oh, this is actually not a door. Oh, this is a door.
Talks all over the office, Mr. J. You really took care of those Purity First assholes. Wish I could have been there to see it.
I'm not sure if you would have wanted to be there. Okay, so we are back in here, which means we can probably explore this place in
I think it's
greater detail
disgusting how
now.
public opinion has turned on David so quickly. Like it's his fault these lunatics keep attacking us.
People seem to think we're hiding something.
Only because Eliza Kazan keeps spinning it that way. Seriously, It used to be that when David talked, all of Detroit listened. What happened?
What happened is that David made too many promises he couldn't keep. 20 years ago, Detroit was on its last legs, remember? And Seraph Industries promised to pick it back up.
Oh, like one company and one man can do that by himself. They're a bunch of ungrateful hacks, if you ask me.
Interesting conversation.
Adam, I heard you were back, but I just didn't believe it. Gosh, you look good.
Why, thank you.
Hey, Jensen, heard about what happened in Milwaukee Junction tonight. Is it true they were really after the typhoon?
I guess they were. Okay, so this is back into the main building. Yes. I may actually want to follow up on my quest and turn over the typhoon, but after that, I guess I would like to explore this building a little bit.
I don't buy
Talk
for
to
a
some
second he
people.
was with Purity first. I think someone slipped him into Sanders' group to manipulate those thugs.
Yeah, but who? Who would know we were developing the typhoon?
The same people who attacked us last time, Roy. I mean, come on. We were testing it when they broke in.
All right, I'll give you that. So what? You think a foreign government is behind this?
Governments aren't the only ones hiring mercenaries these days. Isolé, Kusanji, Taeyong Medical. Any one of our competitors could be behind this.
So a competitor. Oh, I suppose that could be true since some of the attackers were augmented.
Jensen, is it true Sanders acted surprised when he heard about the hacker?
Hey, do you know if David is going to step it up security-wise around here?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Okay, this is Pritchard's lab, so why not take care of this quest first? Got something for you.
Well, if it isn't Mahatma Gandhi himself, come to honor us all with his life-preserving presence.
What's
If
your
this is about
problem?
the typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job.
Hey.
I guarantee you we'll get along better that way. Oh, and by the way, Jensen, I know you've gone through a lot of physical changes of late, but you didn't become a woman. Stay out of the ladies' restroom.
Okay, yeah, I kind of went into the ladies' restroom when I was here the last time. But I didn't kick down a single door, nor did I shoot anyone on my mission, so I don't know what you're talking about. I'm guilty as charged about walking into the ladies' restroom, though. Oh, what is this? Oh, I'm going to steal your software. Just because I can. And your Pro Energy bar. And I've read that already. So, anything else I can steal from you? Yes.
Just leave, Jensen. I'm very busy.
I can see that. I still don't know what this piece of modern art is, but, fair enough. And I'm going to steal your money too, just because you're such an ass. Okay, I guess I'll leave you be. Goodbye. Okay, so we handed over the stuff, I believe. What would be the next thing to do? Meet with Seraph in the penthouse. Right, but before I do that, I think I'm going to look around a little bit. And finally explore this place.
Everybody's saying you did a great job at the plant, Adam. Apparently there wasn't much bloodshed thanks to you.
Well, if there was bloodshed, then it was done by the SWAT team, because I'm pretty sure that I didn't kill anyone. And well, I suppose that one guy killed himself, but that doesn't count, right? Oh, I can hack this stuff. But do I want to? And its security rating too. I mean, at some point I may want to have my hand on this and hack some of my colleagues' offices, I suppose, but not today.
You looking for something, Jensen? I think Pritchard's in the tech lab.
Yeah, I've already talked to him.
See you. Wow. Didn't expect to see you back so soon, Mr. Jensen. I heard you were nearly a goner.
Yeah, some of these people have just the same pieces of dialogue.
Can you believe it? There are people out there siding with the bastards who attacked us. Defending the human race, my ass.
Yeah, it seems to me that the opinions about this are very extreme. I mean, we have the purists on the one hand who don't want any augmentations at all. And we have the people working here and like the boss of this company who apparently think that we all should be like half cyborg. And, I mean, the best way is usually somewhere in the middle. I mean, if someone has lost an arm or a leg, then why not give him a new arm or leg? I mean, who would be opposed to that? Or if someone is, like, seriously ill and some sort of augmentation can save his life, why would anyone be opposed to that? But of course there are a whole lot of other implications, like, you know, if you start selling the stuff and some people get augmented just because it makes them like smarter or stronger, but not everyone can afford to get that, so the people who can afford it have an even greater advantage because they can like enhance themselves and stuff like that. So obviously there are a lot of questions to be asked here, but at first glance I would say if you want to use augmentations to cure diseases and to help wounded people, that would be a good thing, right? The question is just where would you draw the line, I suppose.
You saved the hostages, didn't you, Jensen? Sounds cold, but it might have been better for us if they'd died.
Why? You think they're telling something about it and it's bad for the company or whatever?
Listen to me. I must be really tired. But I can't help thinking we could use a few martyrs to help sway public opinion.
Okay. Well, that is very cynical.
Listen to me. I must be really tired.
That is very cynical.
Great job at the plant, boss. Wish I could have gone out with you, but things got a little tense over here, too.
How so?
Somebody scheduled a protest in front of that limb clinic over on 2nd Street. Things got a little hot for a while, but nothing spilled over to here.
Okay, I see.
Talk's all over the office, Mr. J. You really took care of those Purity First assholes. Wish I could have been there to see it. I would have liked to have kicked a few asses myself. Hey, does the company have an augmentation subsidy program? I'd totally take advantage of that.
Okay, this is just where I have been already. So let's have a look downstairs.
This whole thing just brings back bad memories. I love working here, but it's hard knowing that at any second...
God, I can't talk about it. What if another bunch of radicals burst through the door like right now and start shooting?
I know. It's so awful. Because you'd be the first to... I mean, you'd be...
I'd be the first to what?
Nothing. Forget it.
That's an awful thing to say.
Mr. Jensen! Oh, everyone's talking about what a great job you did saving the hostages. You're a real hero, sir. Can I help you find something?
Well, apparently I have an office as well, so let's ask.
Has anyone been in my office recently?
I think the cleaning people maybe, and that Mr. Corella was looking for you. But other than that, nobody's touched it. Up 2 floors and make a right.
Okay, maybe I should check out my office. I think that his office is somewhere on top, right?
I need to get to Seraph's office.
Then you want to go to the penthouse. Use the elevator at the left wing of the building to get there.
Okay. And well, I do know where his office is, but let's ask it anyway.
I need to see Pritchard. Do you know if he's still in the tech lab?
Sorry. I laugh every time somebody calls it that. It's so not a lab. But yes, I believe he's still there. Go up the stairs behind me and take a right. You'll find it near the end of the hall.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, I'll find my way.
Of course. Have a good evening, sir.
Thanks a lot.
Nice job tonight, Adam. I heard most of those vandals got arrested peacefully. Things could have been so much worse.
Probably yes. So, what is this stuff? Information station.
Proudly headquartered here in the heart of Detroit, Seraph Industries specializes in the design and manufacture of advanced mechanical augmentations for human implantation. In other words, we help people achieve their dreams by allowing them to reach their full potential. currently employing over 1,500 people, we are dedicated to innovation while upholding a reputation for unrivaled excellence. New products for 2027 include the Smart Cortical Booster, equipped with the multi-focus aptitude chip, specially tuned to give an edge in mathematics, arts, reading, science, and technology. We are also proud to present Vistaline, the world's most advanced corneal replacement technology. At Seraph Industries, we bring your dreams to life.
So basically you have like augmentation to enhance pretty much every human function. I see.
LIM, Liberty in Mind and Body International, offers full and equal access to human enhancement products and technologies across every global border of society. LIM runs an international network of low-cost, medical mechanical clinics catering exclusively to augmented people. Today, LIM has 150 self-managed affiliates, operating 1,900 branches across the globe, treating over 8 million people each year. They are recognized as a global champion for the world's augmented people. Because of their tireless efforts, tens of thousands of lives have been saved or made better. For this reason and more, Seraph Industries has been a major sponsor of LIM for over a decade.
Okay. And yeah, I mean, this doesn't really seem like an inherently bad thing, right? Saving people and making their lives better. So I haven't really formed an opinion about this, but I can see the advantages as well as the dangers of this technology. So can I use this one too?
The future holds a lot of excitement for us at Seraph Industries. We believe that advances in technology, in unison with good government policy and lower costs, will make human augmentation available to more and more people across the globe. And more accessibility to augmentation technology means a world with more opportunity. New developments with Cosmetech dermal layering will help to make augmentation look and feel more natural, eliminating much of the stigma associated with human enhancement technology. And for the first time ever, Omnivision transverse retinal technology will allow recipients to achieve true stereo vision without a dedicated chip. At Seraph Industries, a better tomorrow is our passion.
Okay, well, thank you for that information.
Have you been to your office yet? Mr. Carella said he was looking for you, so I sent him to the 3rd floor.
Okay, well, I suppose I should go look in my office.
Mrs. Margulis mentioned that Mr. Seraph is also expecting you. Use the elevator. Upstairs and to the left.
And we have more information stations.
It would not be an understatement to say that Hugh Darrow changed the world as we know it. One of history's greatest visionaries and entrepreneurs, Darrow's groundbreaking work with robotics, biotechnology, and human enhancement has altered the very fabric of society, allowing men and women to improve their minds and bodies at will. In the 1990s, Hugh Darrow would become a mentor to David Sarif, inspiring him to found Seraph Industries in 2007. It is Hugh Darrow's foresight and pioneering spirit that motivates us today.
Okay, so a bit of history apparently. Is this the same newspaper? No, this one is actually different. Nyashia returns and triumphs. Nyashia Akem, the fully augmented Nigerian pop star, swept the Planet Music Awards tonight in Los Angeles, winning in 6 categories. Her latest album, Yoruba, about her struggles with discrimination, poverty, and more recently augmentation, has captured the hearts of fans worldwide. Afterwards, Akim spoke about the difficulties of living with enhancements. As a woman of color, living with augmentations is a challenge. You become a stranger in every culture, and neuroposine is so expensive. Thank God I am blessed enough to be able to afford it. It is a struggle, but it has enabled me to continue doing what I love, performing. Okay, so yeah, apparently it is expensive to get this stuff, so only the rich people can actually get augmented, I suppose. Critically injured during a terrorist attack in Lagos in 2025, Akim has appeared at the PMAs for the first time in 2 years. Interesting. Anti-Aug target coming to Mullins Convention Center. Perhaps surprising in a city that has historically supported augmentation, Humanity Front founder Bill Taggart's upcoming appearance at the Mullins Convention Center is nearly sold out. This development may reflect a growing wave of support for anti-enhancement groups across the nation. Okay. Again, interesting information. Neuropozyne. Yeah, tell me more about this.
In the early days of human enhancement technology, scientists encountered a serious obstacle. New limbs were being rejected by recipients, resulting in complete systemic failure. Human immune systems would invariably recognize the implants as a foreign invader and attack. Darrow Industries was able to overcome this issue with the wonder drug neuropozyne, now distributed exclusively by the VersaLife Corporation. Today, Seraph Industries is working diligently to develop new technologies to reduce dependence on the drug, making augmentation safer and more affordable to the greatest possible number of people.
Okay, so apparently not only do you have to pay for the augmentations themselves, but then you have to keep buying this drug to make sure that your body doesn't reject the augmentations, making it even more expensive. Okay, I see.
No one should ever have to give up a normal life because of a random incident, or indeed lose a dream over a physical limitation. So believes David Seraph, idealist, philanthropist, founder and CEO of Seraph Industries. Pursuing this belief, Mr. Seraph acquired a failing Detroit auto factory in 2007 and repurposed it for the automated manufacture of prosthetics, founding Seraph Industries. Today, we at Seraph Industries share David's passion. We believe that human augmentation will give people every opportunity to improve themselves, making the world a better place to live. Guided by this principle, we will continue to innovate and produce the finest line of human augmentation products the world has to offer.
Okay, well, some interesting information here, giving me some insight into the whole process and how it works. But yeah, let's try to find our office, because apparently someone is waiting there for us. I believe they said it was on the second floor here, right? Mika Pine, Diana Gonzalez, Nuella Cook. And there's Pritchard's office. Farida Malik. Oh, she has an office here too. Jerry Maha, Dory Harris. Lyle Rogers, Gail Bergama. Will Rossellini, Walt Cannon. And now I'm back here again, so where is my office? Might be on a different floor actually. Okay, we have more offices upstairs. Okay, let's have a look around. Denzel Mitchell. Oh, there we go. Adam Jensen. That's me, right?
Anyone got a look at it. What do you mean?
Well, there's nobody here though. But we have a computer. Let's use it. Oh, I can look at cameras. Doors. Non-connected. Robots access restricted. Oh, I see. I can look at the different security cameras. Huh. Okay, well, that's interesting. Pocket secretary added to media log. New login from Frank Pritchard. Jensen, didn't know if you were coming back, so I deleted your entire network account. I only received the order to set up a new one a few minutes ago, so if you don't like the password I picked, live with it. Login A. Jensen, password Mandrake, Pritchard. P.S. A password should also work on your home computer. Okay, well, thank you, I guess. So I can just log in here. Oh, I can actually enter a password. So let's do that. I probably could have done that on the computer back in the facility too, right? I found the password on one of these pads and I ended up hacking it, but whatever. From Greg Thorpe to Adam Jensen, words aren't enough. Mr. Jensen, I meant what I said at the plant today. You saved my life. In more ways than one. When those gunmen took my Josie away, I thought, well, you probably know what I thought. Please, let me repay you. Josie and I are back home safe in our apartment. We live in a third-floor condo on Brooklyn Court. You can find the entrance behind the 2nd Street gas station. Stop by the next time you're in the city and I'll have something for you. Sincerely, Greg Thorpe. Okay, well, that's nice. Fast forward, minor security concern from Athene Margulis. Adam, I really don't mean to bug you on this, but I think I've got another suspect in those neuropoison thefts. I caught Denzel Mitchell going over my stack of VersaLife purchase orders. He said he needed to verify the legal address for a contract David wanted him to look over, but he'd have that address on a dozen correspondences already. For a lawyer, you think he'd be able to come up with a better defense. His door code is 1364, by the way, Athene. Previously, Athene Margulis wrote, "Welcome back, Adam. First of all, it really is good to have you back. Things just haven't been the same since the attack and we're all hoping your return will restore some sense of equilibrium. That and David really missed you. I know your top priority right now is going to be with him, but if you have a moment, there's something I'd like to check into as well. Someone's been stealing neuropoison. I first noticed it about 3 months ago. We seem to be reordering cases from VersaLife far more often than usual. I had Frank run through the lab security tapes, and that's when he realized someone had tampered with them. Usually on nights when Will Rossellini was in charge. Frank wanted to search Will's office immediately and even gave me the access code, 3716, but I told him to wait. Last thing we need to start is falsely accusing people. When you get a chance, can you speak to Will? He's working in office 23. Athene Margulis, Executive Assistant, Sarah Industries. Okay, well, this is something new. Your inventory is full. Oh damn it! It's beginning. It's beginning. I can't pick up more stuff because my inventory is full. Of course the question is, do I really need all that crap? I mean, for example, the shotgun takes up a lot of space, and if I wanna stay non-lethal, I won't need it anyway, right? So can I just drop it? And it just keeps lying on my floor here? I mean, that would work. Okay, and now I can pick up this stuff. Alright, well, there we go. I even have a cleaning robot in my apartment. Okay, yeah, I think I actually got like new quests. One good turn deserves another. Okay, I can meet with that guy, Greg Thorpe. And I still need to meet with Seraph. So, yeah, I think I'm going to make a cut here. And in the next episode I will continue to explore and meet with that Seraph guy, and we'll see what happens then. So, as usual, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.